All right, this is the Thursday, January 16th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. The disturbance that brought a little bit of snow to parts of the region last night, that's rapidly exiting off into the Atlantic Ocean. But this is a very quick hitting pattern. Here comes the next disturbance diving down. There's several of them still aimed in our direction. This is the European model. Now take a look at Friday night. There's the next one swinging through already. The next clipper visible, there it comes, diving in Saturday night into Sunday morning. Yet another system diving in here around Tuesday of next week, and even another one later on next week on the European model. Now, the deal with these clippers is it's really tough to get any overly significant precipitation outside of the mountains. So I don't think we're going to be seeing anything terribly significant for the Piedmont or the foothills. This is the European precipitation output for tomorrow, Friday afternoon. A little bit, not a whole lot, but some mountain snow, and that's probably about it. It looks like the moisture is going to be a little bit more limited with that one than it appeared in some earlier model cycles. Now, the Saturday night and Sunday clipper looks pretty potent. I suppose there's a little better chance of some of the snow showers breaking containment from the mountains and making it over toward parts of the Piedmont around Sunday morning. But again, that's probably going to be the exception rather than the rule. Tuesday of next week, there's the next system moving through, and that's going to buckle in some big time cold. Let's shift gears and talk about that. Let's take a look at the 850 millibar temperatures Wednesday morning on the European model. That's pretty cold, minus 16 degrees Celsius up at 850. And as we look at the longer term pattern, a couple of operational charts for you. There's a system, pretty decent system around Friday of next week on the European model, and a system a little bit later, a couple days later on the GFS. But boy, I tell you what, some cold air on the way. I didn't throw that chart in there, but let me show you these here. Let's go to the European ensemble mean. Okay, this is the 850 millibar temperatures off the ensemble mean. That's a very cold look for an ensemble mean. That's Thursday morning. And then this is all the way out at Monday morning, or Monday afternoon, or evening rather, the 27th. Still the pattern of ridging in the west and a big trough over the east. This is a pretty cold look across the eastern part of the country, kind of beginning Tuesday or so of next week, and maybe extending right on into early February. A pretty cold look overall. In fact, one last chart to show you here. This is the operational European GFS and Canadian model. This is the average of the 500 millibar features and heights there from day 8 to 10. And you get the idea. Especially look here at the GFS and the European model. Big ridge all the way up toward the pole on both of those models. And that's a more sustained looking cold look over the eastern parts of the country. In fact, there's the ensemble mean from the European. This is next weekend, Sunday morning of next weekend. Again, there's that big ridge all the way up through Alaska and toward the direction of the pole, and that's a cold look over the eastern United States. So it looks like a lot of cold air is on the way. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.